Welcome to your Feel Good Flow. Please find your easy, comfortable seat, cross-legged, bringing the hands to heart center, closing the eyes down, and breathing into your heart. Drop the hands, take an inhale, reach up, and exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. Again, inhale, reach up, gaze up, exhale, draw the hands down, heart center. Take one more just like that. Inhale to lift up, and exhale to ground the hands to the heart center. Growing a little taller through the spine and opening through the chest. We'll open our practice with breath of fire. Take Gyan Mudra. Pointer finger and thumb fingers connect. Extend the other fingers long. Straight arms, hands resting on the knees. Sealing the lips closed, we'll be breathing in and out through the nose. Equal inhale, equal exhale, pumping at the navel. Keep the breath continuous and find your rhythm. Soft inhale, exaggerated exhale. We're stimulating the nervous system here, cleansing the body of toxins, energizing the body, increasing blood flow. Keep it going. It can help to focus your attention at the midpoint between your brows. Last few seconds here. Circle the mouth, breathe in root to crown like you're sipping the air. Hold the breath at the top. And exhale slowly out the mouth. Really nice. Relax the hands down, breathe naturally. And then begin to rotate the neck in circles, drawing right ear over towards your right shoulder and over towards the left. Keep your head over towards the left side, interlacing the palms and drawing the palms over towards the left hip. Take a few breaths here. And then draw your head over towards the right side, bringing the palms over towards your right hip. And take a few breaths here, keeping the eyes closed, breathing into the next stretch. Release that and bring yourself into a tabletop pose. Draw your knees over your hips. Knees are hips distance. Draw your shoulders over your wrists. Hands are shoulders distance. Start to sway forward and back, bringing the hips forward towards your wrists and backwards towards your heels. And then begin to take a cat and cow here. So round the spine forward as you shift forward and send the hips back towards your heels. Take a few more like that just at your own pace. And then lift the hips up for downward facing dog. We're going to continue our spinal rolls here, warming up the spine. So you'll round your spine forward, coming up high onto the toes, and then send your hips back, bending the knees. Keep this fluid wave-like motion and take a few more spinal waves, adjusting it to your body and not worrying so much about what it looks like. Focus on how you can make it feel good for you. Drop down onto your knees, keep your toes tucked underneath you, and send your hips back for an active child's pose. Rest your head down and breathe here. On your next inhale, float up through your tabletop into a downward facing dog. And then lift your right leg up and back. Hug your right knee forward, stepping the foot in between the hands, coming to a low lunge position. The back heel is high. On an inhale, lift your arms and your torso up, crescent lunge. On the exhale, open up your elbows for a cactus pose, drawing the heart forward. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, open up to a warrior two pose, opening the hips. Straighten the front leg, reach back with your right hand for your left wrist. Rebend into your lunge. Drop your right elbow down onto your right thigh and lift your left arm overhead, extended side angle. Work to deepen your lunge here, so keep your hips as low as you can. And then coming into a twist, draw your left palm onto the mat and lift your right arm, twisting towards the right side. So you can stay right where you are. If you'd like an extra challenge, lift your right foot, stacking on top of the left for a side plank. A little extra challenge lifting the right leg and lowering the right leg back down. We'll come back to center. Let's come down to a forearm plank. Breathe here, keeping the hips lifted in line with the shoulders. And then drop your knees down and send your hips back for an active child's pose. Come forward through your tabletop to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high and bend the knee, opening the hip. Slowly draw the left foot forward in between the hands and float up, crescent lunge. Arms are straight. Inhale. Exhale, open the elbows, shine the chest forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, open up to warrior two pose. Inhale, reach up, lengthening the left arm, reaching for the left wrist with the right hand. Release that, come back forward. Drop the left elbow down, right arm lifts, extended side angle. If you'd like to deepen this pose, you can drop your left hand down onto the mat. And then either way, we're going to all drop our right palm down to the mat and lift the left palm up, finding a twist. And then draw your left leg back on top of the right side plank. You're welcome to stay in your twist if the side plank does not feel good in your practice today. For an extra challenge, lifting the top leg, lowering down, coming back through center, and finding your forearm plank. Hug your lower core in, and then coming into dolphin pose, shift your weight back towards your hips and walk your feet up towards your shoulders. So we're in a forearm downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then lower down onto the knees, finding child's pose, keeping the toes tucked and relaxing the forehead down onto the mat. Roll the spine up so you come onto the knees, and then option to take your hands back behind you, finding opposite elbows, keeping the chest open. And we'll take little circles here, drawing the chest forward on the inhale and up on the exhale. Switch directions of the circles. Come back through center. Release the toes, sitting on the knees. Find a closed knee child's pose, rounding the spine forward, placing the hands back by the feet. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips, and breathe. Place your palms down on either side of you and roll your spine up, coming into a tabletop pose. Extend your left leg back, kickstanding the right leg and coming into a supported side plank. You can open your top arm more towards the back, finding a bit of an arch and back bend here. Gently come up through center and draw the left leg out in line with the right knee, sole of the foot on the ground. Tuck the back toes and send the hips back towards the heel, resting the upper body down. Gently come up through center and extend your right leg back, kickstanding the left, opening up to a supported side plank, stacking shoulders, stacking hips. And then you can draw your top arm open and back behind you, finding an opening in the chest and a back bend in the upper spine. Draw your right leg out to the side, in line with your left knee. Tuck your left toes underneath you, send your hips back towards your heel, and reach your arms forward. Come back through center and take a little wag of the tail, just shaking your hips from right to left. Come back down onto your seat. Extend your legs out into a straddle position, flexing both feet. Walk the hands forward, and then start to sway the upper body from right to left, getting into the shoulders. Walk your hands back up through center and hug your knees back in towards you, placing the soles of the foot on the earth and knocking your knees from side to side, little windshield wipers. Come all the way onto your back, hugging the knees in towards your chest. Extend your legs out long and your arms out long for a full body stretch. And then carry your feet over towards the right corner of your mat, placing the left ankle on top of the right, reaching your upper body towards the right side, reaching for your right wrist with your left palm. Coming into the other side, carry your feet over to the left corner of your mat, crossing the right ankle on top of the left. Upper body gently leans towards the left, reaching for your left wrist with your right hand. And then coming back through center, placing the soles of the feet onto the earth and letting the knees fall in towards each other so you can heel toe the feet towards the outer edges of your mat. Knees fall in towards each other and rest your hands on your body and soften into the breath, relaxing the body completely. And when you're ready, just rocking onto your right or left side and gently coming up to a comfortable seated posture. It's finding a tall spine and noticing the quality of your being, your energy. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you very soon. Namaste. Hey friends, I'm popping in to make a small request. I've had a lot of comments asking if the ads can be removed from the videos. I don't have any control over ad placement because of the size of my channel. If you would like to help contribute to ad-free content, please subscribe so that we can reach that goal and make it a better experience for everyone. Much love. Thanks, guys.